Hi, my name is David Benjamin. I am the founder of Bridget, as well as a founder of Presence Labs. Presence Labs is an LLC formed by three companies: Bridget, Fourth Ave, which is an app development company, and Accelerant Technology Solutions, which is a technology services provider with 300 developers in Ethiopia and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We've come together as an LLC called Presence Labs that is about to start the process of turning into a DAO. Presence Labs is creating a browser overlay that allows for the Metaweb, a new layer on top of the web that's hyper-dimensional, where people and information have presence. This Presence browser overlay has a couple different components, a couple different tools that we've developed. One is an SDK, which we call the Canopy Enterprise SDK, which allows people to create a canopy, which is a sidebar on the side of their page where they can meet people who are on the web page. We've also created an extension. The extension allows a canopy to be on any website, and it also allows for the possibility of notes and bridges. We've also created a Bookmarklet, which allows you to put a canopy on any page that accepts a Bookmarklet. And we're in the process of building a proxy server so that you can get the functionality of the extension, the full functionality of the extension, by starting out at a site with the SDK. And we'll have the proxy server allow you to essentially navigate the web overlay without installing the extension. So I'm going to do a demo. I'm going to go to a site that has the browser overlay already installed. So this one is Pachaverse. It's a site for an NFT project that I'm working on. And you're going to see an icon appear in this lower right-hand corner once the page is fully loaded that will enable. This icon is for the SDK. The SDK was loaded in the head of this site. If I click here, it brings up the sidebar. Let me actually just log out, because I want you to show see what happens if you are on a site and you haven't logged in. So it's basically saying you can see who's currently browsing this page. You can become friends with them. Here's some people that may be on the site now. You can get started by logging in. Since I already have an account, I'll just go ahead and log in. Otherwise, I could sign up for a new account if I was a new person. And what you can see here is that someone actually just yesterday was on the site and they did a test. And I can reply to this. And these will be here forever. Or I could, of course, delete mine as well. But essentially, I can come here and look and see what other people have written on here. There've been a number of different people here: Gabriel, Fasa, Sylvia, Indigo, and whoever Test Now is. So these are all different people who have been on this site and have left comments. We can also see who's visible on the site right now. And as it turns out, there's no one visible on this website besides me. I mean, but I don't need to see myself. I know that I'm on the site. I'm going to go to another page that has a canopy, the presencebrowser.com. This is actually our website. You can see that it actually talks about the canopy down here and how you can build your own community on the canopy. And you also see that there's a canopy here that's, I guess the last message was a little while ago, last month or a couple months ago. But we can see that there's someone here that's been visible for the last 12 hours, Yuri. And if we wanted to, we can send a message. I sent a couple messages to Yuri earlier today and mentioned that he can check out our Discord. And this is actually a room. When I click through and send him a message, it's a room that now will be available on any canopy that I'm on. So if I go back to Pachaverse, you'll see that there's a room with Yuri. So it doesn't matter. The rooms stay with the people. You can have rooms with more than one person. So this one is me and Fasa and someone else, Nathan. So the three of us are in on this group. You can also have friends as well. So this is Canopy. Essentially, it's a place to hang out on web pages, meet people you don't know, and see people that you do know who happen to be on the same web page at the same time, or they've been to the same web page recently. And you, like I said, you can leave a trail of messages that will forever be associated with this page. Of course, the site owners can delete ones that are inappropriate content, and they can also block people if necessary. But the point is that people can actually have conversations about a website. You can have a canopy on any website. In this case, we've created this Bookmarklet, which I can now click and it will put a canopy on this site right here, which no one's on here, of course. And it's completely empty. So a lot of times I'll just go ahead and put the first message there. Hello world. I could activate the Bookmarklet on this page. I could send the link to someone else who also has the Bookmarklet, and then we could just start talking right here on any page. And then the other way to see somebody on any page, I'm going to go to a different page. It's the browser extension. I can click here and log in with the browser extension. And as it turns out, no one is on this page and no one has done any posts here. So I'm going to go ahead and say, hello world. So this is the first post on this page. And you'll see that there's canopy up here. There's also rooms. So that same room that we had earlier, they're all here and available. So I can do chats on this page as well. And you still have your friends, but you also have bridges and notes. So bridges and notes, these are opportunities to add information to web pages. This is something that's only available with the extension, but soon with the combination of the SDK and the proxy server that we're using, you'll be able to get this functionality without installing the extension. So the way it works right now is you select a piece of content. And so it's saying, okay, you've selected a claim. What do you want to do? Do you want to build a bridge or do you want to take a note? So first I'm gonna take a note. So it's a shame that China has walled itself off from the rest of the web. And I can say that this is, I'll just say it's an analysis. And we can make this public or private. We can give it a category. Let's say this is science and technology. We can say, we can add a tag. So China, internet, and then so you can see here we have a note here, our note that is an analysis of this great firewall. We can hit create. We go here, and the node has been created. We want to go, we can see that there's a node on this page. If we scroll away from here and we go ahead and click back, it takes us back to the node. You see that there's a 1 here. That means that there's one thing that's associated with it. So now we have the option to build a bridge or take a note. Both of these are smart tags. We've already taken a note. So let's go ahead and build a bridge. This is a conceptual link between a piece of content on one page, so this piece of content, to another page. So I'm about to go to another page that's related. I'm going to refresh this. So we're going to go to another page, and it's opened up with select my evidence. So I'm going to select the evidence that's corresponding to the previous selection, and I'll hit next, say that this is supported by, because the initial claim was that China has a firewalled internet, and the evidence is the list of blocked sites. So I'll say China has a firewalled internet and list of blocked sites. We'll keep it public. We'll make the category science and technology. We'll add a couple tags. So web, internet, in China, and then we'll hit next. It shows us what the bridge looks like. So this piece of information is supported by this piece of information. The summary is that Wikipedia says that China has a firewalled internet, and that is supported by another Wikipedia site that has a list of blocked sites. So we're going to go ahead and create this bridge. I'm going to go to the bridge. And then you can see that this particular side of the bridge is highlighted, but I'm going to just go down here and I'll highlight something else. And no, I don't want to actually do anything with that, but I just want to get back to where I was. Oh, okay. Really easy for me to get back. And I can now see that there's other options for me to do from here. So I could build a bridge or take a note, but actually maybe I just want to go see the other side of the bridge. So I'm just going to click here, and it's going to take me to the other page with the highlight, with the selection highlighted, as well as you can see that there are now 2 items here. And we can see that one of them is a bridge and one of them is a note. So that's the demo that I wanted to show you today. As I mentioned, there's 2 products that are pretty much ready to go in terms of integrating with the blockchain. One is the canopy, and the other is the extension. But in reality, they're both accessing the same browser overlay. So we just need to make that integration work once, and we will be in good shape. I'm putting together a team of 3 to 5 NEAR and/or Rust developers that want to get into NEAR, so that we can do that integration. As soon as we get a team that feels comfortable to work together, I'll just go ahead and put in the proposal. And my understanding is it takes 2 to 3 weeks for the NEAR Foundation to respond. I have a good feeling for this because it's certainly very supportive of an open web. It's actually creating decentralized, open, public space above the web page, which hasn't been done before. So excited about the possibility of working with you. please connect with me on the Discord. I guess join the Discord and send a message to Shift Shaper so I can put you in the conversation around the near development. So once again, David Benjamin, founder of Bridget and a founder of President's Lab. I am super excited to potentially work with you. Thanks for your attention.